Hello friends, welcome to my channel and thanks for watching this video. Friends, in this video we are going to discuss about Nasdaq Composite long-term index. So I've been kept on saying this thing from the last around 2 years or more than 2 years that probably Nasdaq is going to hit the all-time high and more so much more faster than Dow Jones or even S&P 500 because we are more technology driven as well as the product which are driven by technology. So people are talking about FANG stocks and all that thing, but you should know that the kind of cash and the kind of uh, customers they have, it's quite commendable because it's not about that customer is purchasing something uh, like once in a while or they have been in their product for like a couple of hours in a day. That's not the thing. They have been there for 24 into 7 into 365, so it's a 24 hours open business all around the clock and all around the globe. So this kind of cash flow generation and around the clock business is quite commendable, and though few of the companies are enjoying the most of the benefits, but it is also true that the company which are more driven by technology or which are working on technology, they are going to grab the maximum amount of pie. So looking into the chart, if you see here, if I just zoom this chart a little bit, so you will see that it has touched the high of 9,700 odd, and there is a 32% correction, and from that correction it has already been up by 38%. So it's hardly, if I look into the correction right now from the top, so what I can see here is hardly around 8% of correction, 8 or probably 8 to 9% of correction. So the kind of bounce back it has shown, the kind of resilience it has shown is telling you something else. I'm not talking about the hell loose broken on the economy, it actually did, but right now we are only talking about the index and the chart. So if you look at the long term chart pattern of Nasdaq Composite, what you can see here is something like this. Okay, so let me show you the line chart. You will probably see something better. So this is the line chart, which is quite clear when compared to candlesticks. So you will see this is the long-term trend. So let me go back to the line chart once more, and if I try to make a channel out of it, you will see, and I'm very sure because I've seen this chart, I'm looking into this chart over and over again in the past uh, at least 3 years or more probably, and I have seen no change in the trend. There are corrections, there are flip-flops, but there is no actual change in the trend, and which is giving me the confidence, nothing else. So I can add 10 more reasons into it. Why should it go up, why should it go down? And there are lots of analysts which or who have different kind of opinions or views, but if we look into the chart you will see something else. So this is the current trend. So you can see, I just go back to the candlestick. So what I am saying right now that it will probably hit on the upper end of the range, you know. It is the time uh, because this time is completely driven by technology, and innovation. That is the first thing. Second thing, they are holding the maximum amount of cash flow which are moving not only in US but across the globe. So that is the kind of presence they have. And if you look at the current trend, what you can see here is something like this, that though it has corrected, but though it has corrected from the top, but you will see that there is a channel in which it is trending, in which it is moving, and it has not been violated till date. So this is what I am kept on saying. And probably there are lots of things that are going on, money printing and all that thing, but I don't think that the stock market has hit to its all-time highs, because when people are greedy, that's the situation, or that's the moment when you think about that this kind of crash which has happened in 2000 or even 2008 9. One more thing, what has happened in 2000 to 2010, you will see, if I draw a line like this, you will see that this is nothing but a consolidated range. You can make a line and you will see that this is the range, or there is a flag like pattern which has appeared. So see here, you can see that this is the range in which this decade, probably this 10 years, have the stock price have been moving, the index price have been moving, and it had make a breakout after 2010, and since then it is moving. So what I'm saying here is the base case of my decision or of my theory is, so this is around 6,900, so this is the support line, and if it indeed break the 6,900 line, it has touched to 6,500, but it has again, if it breaks that line, then only we are going to see this crash. But what I'm thinking right now, that probably the stocks will move like this, and with this kind of quantitative easing, you can see a spurt like this, and which will further boost up the stocks and the index. So I don't know what could be the final point or final number on which you are going to stop, probably 27,000 or 28,000 or 29,000 or 30,000. It based on the number and the zone or the point at which the prices touches, but the probability of touching this line is very much higher, and the way it is moving, the probability is very much there. So the persons, or means the people, I have a due respect for them, whom are saying that it's going to be a big crash right now, so probably they have to wait for a couple of, means they are right, they are indeed very right, but they have to wait for some more time to actually see their predictions or their forecast gets true before. So what I'm saying as a summary, that probably it will go up and touch the upper end of the range before it goes down. So once it go up, we are very sure that there will be a very big crash like this, 70-80% kind of crash. But this is in the middle of the range, and the situation are gloomy, and central banks are helping the entire economy, probably the entire world. So this is not the time to think about a big crash, because whenever you're thinking about that, central banks will come up with their monetary bazooka. So this is the end of this video, and I hope this analysis of Nasdaq Composite informed you, and hope you find this video interesting. If it is indeed informed you, do like and share the video, and do share your thoughts and comments in the comment section as well. And for this kind of updates and videos, do subscribe my channel. And lastly,